in for.
Night after night I dreamed of my dead wife for years. Let's go for some liquor. Drinks on me!
Greetings, Vergen. I'm glad to see you again.
Again.
Flotsam? The fire? Funny how these things work. I'll never forget that. Oh, unimportant. Needless to say, I'm deeply indebted.
Sorry.
No need to be. But I feel I should pay you back somehow. I've started anew here, you know. That always builds confidence. Sure I can't tempt you with something?
Wait a minute. Is this what I think it is?
It is if you want it to be. We elves might seem strange by your standards. You saved my life. A bit of joy as recompense is not too much to ask.
That's not necessary.
As you wish. Though you realize I'll not offer again.
I'm intrigued. It's been a tough...
Am I ever glad to have that debt off my...
I'm happy for...
I'm happy for us both. Oh, I have a memento for you. Take this.
A key?
To an old mine pit.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Thanks. All right. All right. So let's get into the drop screen, and we'll begin.
Who there?
A witcher.
Bumpkin's wishes send to me kill. So be. Kill, quick. No pain.
First tell me, where's the woman you kidnapped?
Kidnap none! Aye, troll!
A dwarf saw you carrying a human woman.
Made stupid. Sick she, me carry. Her help, feed, pet. But she run go. Mrs. first run go. Redhead then. All gone. Soup only stay.
What's in the pot?
Soup. Elf and onion. Good. One try?
I don't really care for onions.
Stupid wisher. Elf good taste with onions. Tomato-like.
Where did you get the elves?
Missus bring from Garley's. Like I bring Redhead.
The redhead's in the soup too?
No. Redhead run go. Mrs. run go. All gone.
Tell me, troll, what happened here?
Me in gullies, Mrs. in gullies. Bones found. Nice to know. Then wham! Humis from Skyfall.
You're lying, troll. People don't fall from the sky.
Troll true tell. Flash crack. 2 Humis drop where Dumble ship. Humi man, big as troll. And woman. I go see.
Was the man bald? Did he have a scar?
Wisher man likes man. See, I from far. Bald, yes. Scar no see. Run he go to gullies. Leave redhead Humi. Down. See I go. Redhead grown. Her pain. Closer I creep. Run she not go. Let her grow. Take me Humi woman. Go home. Missus angry. Go Humi wench thin bones. Hungry missus yap and yap. Then run go own for food. Give water redhead Humi. Leaves cover leg. Humi redhead nice. Pet she when sleeps. Redhead have kerchief. Nice to sniff. Mrs. come back. Elves in hand. Drop thin wench. Eat, she call. Mrs. yap. Rag give. Troll say not. Nice to feel. Stench troll like. Mrs. say, she or me. Troll think. Nice redhead, nice rag stench. Troll, Mrs. tell. Mrs. Troll with log beat and run go. Even left elves.
What happened to the redhead?
Redhead, wrong pain. Redhead stay. Pain gone. Redhead run go at night. Troll sleep. Wind howl empty.
Do you still have the redhead's bandana?
No, Mrs. take away. Old bug leave elves frag steal and run go.
Where did she go, your wife?
Gullies, Mrs. Gullies like. Gullies me like.
Why don't I look for her?
Wish a Mrs. no kill. Good old bug. Little batty.
I won't hurt your woman.
Mrs. tell come back. Be lone. Be terrible.
Fine. I'll tell your mate.
Mrs. have. Mrs. good.
Wounded. Let her bleed.
Better lunge at her all at once. She's weakened.
Not worth the risk.
What are you doing here?
We're mercenaries. Currently on King Hansel's pay. We were sent here on reconnaissance. Barely escaped with our lives from that mist of specters. Now we're up against a furious she-troll. Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia.
The White Wolf. We could use professional help, Witcher.
Will you help us?
I can't let you kill her.
Since when does a monster slayer take their side?
None of your business. I need her, and you need to leave.
She killed 2 of my men.
Walk away, and nobody else will get hurt.
You won't help? Fine. Just don't disturb us. We'll manage ourselves.
The troll needs...
The troll will die.
Then you'll have to kill me, too.
In that case... Adieu, Witcher. Enough! We surrender! Throw down your arms, men! Spare us! Witcher, the king will pay our ransom.
I'm not looking for a ransom. Leave the troll alone and go your way.
You'll let us go?
You can't return through the mist. It's certain death.
They're soldiers of fortune. We're not afraid of death.
Neither do we foolishly seek it. The Witcher's right.
Commander, we were to find a Witcher.
A bald one with a snake medallion. This one's white-haired, with a wolf on his neck.
You're looking for Letho.
You know him?
You could say that. I'm looking for him too. What do you know about him?
Sheila de Tanserville told us to search the ravines for this Letho. All we found was a camp strewn with dead Scoia'tael. This Letho was responsible for the bloodbath, and he did not act alone.
Where was this?
On the other side of the Wraith's Mist.
What were you to do with him?
Kill him, and anyone with him.
Anyone? Are you sure?
That was the order.
Do you know where Letho is?
Somewhere on the other side of this mist. We found a trail, but then the mist descended. We got lost.
I advise you to surrender to the rebels.
That would be new to me. I am Adam Pangrat, known as a dieu.
You won't survive for long out here.
They'll hang us. They know Henselt hired us.
Go to Cecil Burden. He'll treat you fairly. But don't count on him outbidding Henselt.
Hear that, boys? Let's meet the Dragon Slayer. The Witcher claims we'll be safe and sound. Gather the wounded. Stop book.
Humi's troll, see? To kill Humi's itchy would kill trolls, sure. You, other. Good, you help. Troll, you help.
If you want to help me, go back to your old man.
No! Idjit Humi redhead grope.
He's alone now. He misses you.
Tell him, too late!
Know anything about the woman who's in your lair?
Troll, no. Humi ugly. Humi stinks.
Return to your husband if you want to repay me.
Troll don't want, but Troll will. For you other, you good.
Mrs. Back! Good! Troll-like!
Me back for Wisha asked. Stay away if Wisha not ask.
Mrs. Wise!
Idjit you. Humi woman grope.
No more! Never again!
Give me the bandana.
Here, stupid old buck.
Troll give horn. In danger, wisher blow, troll come.
Thanks. I'll remember that. Now go to your mate. Maybe pick her some flowers first.
Flowers? No! Flowers stench. Troll bring bird dung.
Idjit! What troll doing lair?
Nothing.
Me see.
Strange. I smell sulfur.
The leader, though clad like a soldier, had a feminine face to stir awe.
Kedmil.
Greetings. What are you doing out here this late?
Thinking
About what?
about the approaching fight.
As long as the mist of wraiths is up, there won't be a fight.
I ponder something else. We women must leave the shadows. When fighting, we're equal to men, but off the battlefield.
Women are no warriors.
We do everything the men do, and as well as they do. Gender doesn't determine ability.
You know why men command armies? Because they don't waste time on idle chatter. We could argue all night about the injustice of it, but until you show you can get something done, saying that you can won't change much. It won't be easy, but you could try to blaze a trail.
A worthy endeavor in itself, I know. Thank you, Witcher. Godspeed.
And the breast, a maiden I saw, the Vergen of Edern. Behold her, the insurgent leader, Saskia. I don't like you, Witcher. Blah, blah, blah.
You've finally given in. Started killing humans. Eh, Witcher?
Started that a while ago, actually. Just wasn't something society was willing to acknowledge.
Foltest death. Society acknowledged that. You know there's a price on your head.
Yeah, I know. Too low for the risks involved, though.
It's a bundle to us, Witcher. We have to pay for everything. Weapons, food, information.
Jorvith send you?
Jorvith will never learn of this.
Don't risk it! We need to take him alive! Courage! That's of the war! Careful! He's killed some tough fighters! Courage! Venture to the war! Don't risk it! We need to take him alive! Careful! He's killed some tough fighter! Don't risk it! We need to take him alive!
Who are you, and what do you seek?
Geralt of Rivia. I seek the
Eckhart Hennessy, ensign and color-bearer of the Dun Banner, the best force to issue from the land of Kedwen.
You may not remember me, but I remember you.
Where from?
I served in the Dun Banner.
Liar!
I fought beneath its standard at Brenna and at Vergen.
The Battle of Brenna. The Nordlings, shoulder to shoulder against the Black Ones. The Redanians, led by De Ruyter on the right. The Talus leading Temeria on the left. The Splendid...
You're mistaken. The Redanian regiments were on the left.
Correct. Perhaps you speak...
Try me again.
Tell me, for this you must know. I am beginning Menno Cohorn, the repulsive head hound of the Nilfgaardian pack, but a great commander.
Your memory has suffered after death. Cohorn perished.
You are vigilant. I could...
Because I...
Perhaps you did fight at Brenna. It was so long ago I may have forgotten you. But Vergen is another...
I can't answer for the state of you.
You are right. Memory often fails us after death. I cringe to admit I've forgotten who...
Seltkirk led Eddern. Vandergrift...
Well done. Not all know that. Some believe that the kings commanded the armies during...
Do you believe...
Not yet. But I shall when you tell me how you survived the massacre at Vergen.
Most of the Dun died. The survivors withdrew south.
I know. You have proven...
May I take the stand?
Why do you desire it so?
It will help me lift a curtain.
Curses are of no...
This one should be. It has stopped King Henselt's army from advancing.
The unicorn has returned.
He stands at Vergen's gates. With your help, he'll avenge the Dun Banner.
The standard lies in the sarcophagus. Take it. You will also find...
Thank you.
Where have you left your mark?
There are no...
True. I would gladly drink with a brother from Brenna, but I am an Guard the standard.
This corpse is fresh. Someone brought it here recently. Clothing ripped in many places. Traces of sulfur. Clothing ripped in many places. Interesting. The head's in far better condition. Just a few delicate bites on his neck. Dark rings around the eyes, like an anemic. He's grasping a few long... The forearms are cut up pretty badly, as if he had to defend. There's something embedded. A metal splinter. Interesting. These wounds, they're ripped open. Whatever. Fingernail marks all over his back. At least he had some fun before he died. Your body sizzled beneath my gentle curve. Sounds like Master Dandelion. He was young, just like all the clues seem to... On the other hand, there's a metal fragment.
Witcher.
Look, another one. You let one human in and in no time you've got a swarm. Like ants they are. I heard human women need a man's pants for their bellies to puff up.
Ho ho!
He travels the lands, killing monsters. Sorcerers.
I found a volume of...
My love poems! Some bastard stole them recently. Probably wanted to show off to a young lass smelling of sheepskins. I really missed this book. It was like being in a brothel with no bowl. No, actually, I do know. Up for a shot of vodka?
I've got a better idea.
Beer? That's fine. All the same to me.
I need you to do me a favor.
Name it. For this, I'd give you my check. If I still had it, of course.
I wouldn't be interested.
Don't tell me you need another poem for a noon wraith.
Worse.
Please, Geralt, don't get me involved in another...
That's precisely who I need to lure a succubus.
Are you crazy? You want to see a hoofed hag ride me to death? On the other hand, we all have to...
Go to the burned down village after...
Fight these balls!
Don't try anything.
Can we go? I can't wait to meet this monstrous beauty.
Her beauty's killed several men.
Now you tell me.
Like my friend Dandelion says, we all have to die of something. I'll have my eye on you at all times.
So will...
Don't let her kiss you.
I don't usually deny women foreplay, but I'll do my best. Well, how should we begin? If you wish, my love, at my side to repose. We'd admire our virtues, me yours, and you mine. I could pet your cheeks. You might twiddle my nose. Or treat it as a morsel upon which to dine. No, that... If our bodies could assault... My heart would inquire of you if they'd grasp it gently. Or
Who are you, gorgeous one?
I'm a poet, milady. I've come to praise your unearthly beauty, if you'll do me the honor of revealing your full self.
Indeed. I shall reveal to you all my splendors. Prepare more than your eyes. I am a feast for all the senses. Come. Come with me for the adventure of your life, fair poet.
I should get Geralt. On the other hand, I've never plowed a succubus.
I am so unsatisfied. Lovers who compose poems praising my virtues. Delightful.
Fucking idiot actually went in. I got him into this mess. I'd better get the fool out.
I don't remember inviting you, Geralt of Rivia.
Let Dandelion go.
You mean you won't join us? He's come to no harm. On the contrary, he seems
Like all the other men you murdered?
I've murdered no one. All who followed me experienced unearthly pleasures.
You devour their energy like a swine gobbles spuds.
I need their vital energies. I have no use for corpses.
What will you do with Dandelion?
I shall show you my intentions are pure. I'll release him when he wakes.
So if it wasn't you, who killed those young men?
I can seduce anyone and hold them spellbound for as long as I wish. Unfortunately, one fool fell madly in love with me. Unable to accept my nature, he's killing my lovers.
Who is this lover of yours?
A beautiful elf named Elias.
He asked me to investigate the murders.
His way of throwing you off his scent. Luckily, you're no fool.
The very reason I think you're trying to throw me off your scent.
Did he show you the victims' bodies?
He told me they were buried.
By him. Yet he massacred the corpses first to make it. I'm content to have you looking into the matter.
Why should I help?
I want men to know that I give pleasure in return for their energy. Besides, I can give you something far better than Oren's.
I'll talk to him.
I hope we can seal our...
I found this.
Did you kill her?
She claims you're the murderer.
You were supposed to kill the monster, not chat with it.
I know what I'm...
I don't think so, not if you believed her.
You lied to me. You knew a succubus had made its lair in the burned-down village.
I did. I thought you'd refuse to help me if I told you.
You're right. I don't help murderers.
That is pure nonsense. I killed no one.
Liar. You fell in love with her and murdered your competitors. Succubi aren't exactly the most faithful partners.
True, I love her, but the rest is hogwash.
If I'd killed the succubus, no more men would have perished and you'd have gotten away with it.
You don't understand. She manipulated me like she's manipulating you.
Yorvith will learn of this. You'll hang for your crimes.
You're mad. I'm innocent.
Don't try anything.
I'm watching you. Nobody wants you
The
here.
leader, though clad like a soldier, had a feminine face.
Greetings, Gwynblade. No.
Tell me about...
Saskia. I may
You haven't had...
ask. It then turned out that Letho was not a...
Have you...
Dulblath.
I'd love... Road...
In the... They...
So...
You better... The lo... We should...
What?
Any... She had...
Why did...
In the... That... And... Yeah.
I'm...
Perhaps that is the correct... It's what...
How... Things change. What do you... What do you...
You'll...
Your Scoia'tael, Elias, is murdering...
Any proof?
I found a splinter from a blade in one of the bodies. Compare it...
I'll see to it. Elias must have learned that I know the truth about his He's fled... I'll not be put down like some dog! Fight! Come on!
I'm pleased you put an end to that fool's torment. You'll be blissfully rewarded. Disrobe and relax. In the box by the bed, I left you a small gift. Something to remember me by. Goodbye.
Pray tell, what compels you to disturb the Prince of Edern, Witcher?
I have a few questions.
And you believe I should answer them instead of setting my dogs on you?
I think your Royal Highness has enough foes, here, abroad, in Vengerberg.
The intricacies of succession are not something I wish to discuss with an itinerant monster slayer.
I'm trying to figure out where this fog came from.
Henselt's mages committed mass murder. A dark day, but it was honor that allowed us to survive. There was no defeat, no victory. Honor stood against wickedness.
You took part in that?
My father stayed in the capital. He was to I wanted to stop Henselt before he crossed the Pontar, but I was too late. Henselt's army was exhausted. We would have triumphed if not for that heinous act. Henselt had mages with him, and they cast a treacherous spell on the entire battlefield. I gathered the few survivors and withdrew deep into the country. The soldiers were terrified, but Henselt showed no...
Only a master mage could have cast such a powerful spell.
I remember Sabrina Glevesig. Through the flames I saw her observing the carnage from her mount, dressed in a hunting...
Sabrina, if I remember...
Was. Henselt condemned her to death for casting that spell. You know what struck me when all hell broke loose? Going into battle we sang our Edirnian songs. They intoned their Kidweni hymns to Creve. But when fire for an instant, the magnet...
I still have no idea where this...
I'm afraid...
You might be surprised, Prince, but I...
The famous Geralt of Rivia, invited to the table by Calanth, Foltest's little favourite. I've heard you've even parleyed with... Think I'm impressed? Calanth is dead. Meve curses your name when she hears it. Foltest was murdered before your very eyes, and the Emperor...
Are you going somewhere with it?
Indeed. You should know that a king sometimes... If the thug is naive enough, instead of reaching into his purse, the king buys him with virtuous... And when, having done his deed, the thug departs, swaggering... Truly, I never thought you could be so... Get out! Get out!
Oh, a witcher. Greetings.
Pray, the
Succession is the topic of choice in about every inn in the country. I don't know for sure.
My patience has its limits, and at present, come to the point.
Tell me, why are you here?
The influential nobles seek to undermine my rightful claim to unrest ripples through the kingdom.
And your opponents are seizing the...
The Umraut family, in addition to being wealthy and influential, is closely related to the royal line. The families that remain undecided are the key. They must back me. They will do so only once I've...
And in the process, steal a little fame from the Dragon Slayer. I need...
As you know, I've yet to be crowned.
But blood of your royal...
True, but that doesn't mean I'll shed a drop for some vagabond.
I need it to save...
I need you to live. Don't bother me with such audacious...
You... You might be...
Indeed. If the... And truly, I never... Get out!
You wanted to
Your friend Sheila.
I know this, Witcher, but it's no cause for concern. Sheila is there to ensure Henselt doesn't fall prey to the same...
I've got Triss was here. Letho forced her to teleport.
Why would he? There are easier ways to travel.
2 of Letho's comrades, probably those responsible for Demoven's death, were when it became evident in Flotsam that the Kingslayer wanted to dispose of Yorvith. The Scoia'tael leader gave he could only do that by...
I assumed that Triss wanted to teleport to me, but she missed the mark and they ended up...
Letho left her in a gully, wounded. He probably thought that she'd diversify the local trolls' diet. He himself went to see the elves and massacred...
What about...
She escaped from the troll.
I can assure...
She has to be here.
I'll try, but it will take some...
Sheila ordered Letho and Triss killed.
I can't believe...
Believe it. I ran into some mercenaries she enlisted to kill Letho and any...
She must have meant the other Kingslayers. Are you
Are you so sure of Sheila?
A misunderstanding.
Maybe. Let's find Triss.
I need some time. What's going on?
Let's see.
What's going on?
The peasants want to take pitchforks to King Demoven's.
Why?
The Dragonslayer's servant is spreading rumors that Stennis poisoned...
Where's the prince?
Barricaded himself in his room, guarded by nobles. For the moment, the peasants help us out. The situation...
Dogs growl at cats. Cats hiss at the dogs. And no...
Forget those animalistic similes and take care of it. And should anything happen to Prince Stennis, remember, we need his blood.
I remember...
You're stupid. She just fell unconscious.
The commoners claim it's our princess.
Serfs and lords will never be on this.
Geralt! It's good to see you.
The commoners claim Stennis is involved in Saskia's poisoning. They're looking to slaughter him.
What's stopping them?
The knights.
Not easy to raise a hand.
A peasant by the name of Calton was at the council. He didn't seem to respect anything or any...
Calton's a blackguard. He'll use any excuse to raid.
He has a taste for noble blood. They say he buries gold looted from the lords in some... Looks like things are getting nasty.
Hear me! What do you want? I'm Scalan Burden. I keep...
Are doing a nice job then? Where was you when they poisoned Sask?
Give us the prince! Get the flails!
Stop!
Yorvith!
Squirrels! Everyone who wants to leave this yard in one piece, keep your hands off your weapons! I don't care if you're a serf or a lord. I'll kill you all if...
What's going on?
The servant carrying wine during the feast said that Prince Stennis and Olgan poisoned Saskia.
You want revenge.
We don't care. Saskia's fallen as if dead, while the poisoning prince and noble lords rush to herd us onto the field and sell us.
You lie, Calton. Nobody's being sold out. The poison him.
Your law? What then? He'll pay a fine and get spanked on his ass? We'll spank him all right, with an axe to the throat.
Where's this...
Safe.
Where's the prince hiding in his house if he's innocent?
Enough! I'll shoot the first to reach for a weapon.
There's more of us. You can't kill every...
Then you'll be first. Now... We need to act quick.
What's your plan?
I'll frighten them a little. Bleed them if need be. I'll buy you some time, but... Question the peasants and the nobles, and talk...
Even if he's guilty, I'm sure he's prepared.
You'll know how to sort the Also, find the servant. You won't have time to talk to every...
Roll it down, you surly dog! Say, Witcher, come over here.
I want to speak.
You're unique then. Everyone else wants to...
We won't let you...
Only I can...
Of course.
Are you mad?
Silence! I'm in command here, and please.
Are you here to kill me?
I'm here for your help. You can say...
Do you hear them? They want my head. They equate the words of some village idiot with mine.
Prince, if you help me heal Saskia...
So if I don't help you...
This is...
What do you want?
I need royal blood for a potion that will heal...
Do you mock me?
You owe Saskia your life. She cared...
It was her duty, as it would have been of any Edirnian. Saskia and her rebels routed the royal forces at Gillette and on the banks of the
Those rebels are the last hope you have of stopping him.
And what then? A pig herd will be crowned...
Don't think that far ahead. Your Highness, just a few drops of your blood will cure Saskia. Vergen...
I've already said I owe this girl nothing. I'll not yield to blackmail even if it and I'll certainly not surrender.
Did you poison...
Of course not. Even if I had, do you think I would boast about it?
I'm trying to help. Not only
I won't yield to that rabble. Never. One smear is all they needed to lay... Do you really think I should plead my innocence every time some village idiot said... Or maybe go out there and beg...
You merely need to convince them that you're innocent.
And if I am innocent, yet lack proof thereof? You claim you wish to help me.
You're trying to...
I want only to make a... Guards! Show the witch... We had a think on what I told you.
I will.
I can tell you what he lost with her life.
Go get the lads! We won't stand for this!
My hand!
Must be proven.
I'll cut the block off the next man who dares try his luck.
Say, Witcher, come over here.
What do you want?
We of noble birth always had to protect the plebs from their own stupidity, if not...
I don't have time. Know anything about...
No, I don't. But whatever the truth, the mob cannot lynch one of royal blood.
So truth means nothing to you?
I didn't say I don't care about truth. Just keep in mind...
An order that allows...
If the prince turns out to be involved in this attempted murder, he should face a tribunal.
Or they do understand them and simply...
Saskia is a wise woman, but there's one thing she doesn't take into consideration. Who will sow the crops and milk the cows then? Saskia called the serfs to arms. Do you think they'll want to...
You may be right, but it's certainly not my business.
Give us this horsepower!
The prince has it coming, methinks.
Who will the Witcher side with?
He's on very good terms with that damned elf. Maybe.
Nope.
Afraid of something?
No.
You're lying.
I didn't do nothing, didn't say nothing, don't know nothing.
Tell me everything you know.
I heard the priest talking with the prince. This goody-goody...
What priest?
Alcan.
So there's no way I can check.
I swear on my...
What else did you...
I was putting Saskia's room in order when the priest came to the prince's chamber next door. It wasn't speaking loud, but I heard the priest say, "Just clear Reverend Alcan, only he could tell."
The dead aren't...
What about what they leave behind?
Maybe.
What should I do?
They say someone cast a spell, and the Virgin fell as if dead. Could be. Sorcerers are a plague of the worst kind. Hang them all by the...
Strange aura. Nothing interesting.
Greetings. If not for that damn Yorvik, the serfs would probably be...
The prince has it coming, as I see it.
Good.
Save your threats for your hog-smelling woman.
Otherwise, it's vigilante justice.
Things look bad.
The noble...
They're a...
They know their heads will follow Stennis.
It's a deadlock. With the prince's...
Yarpen says it's someone from Edom. Sheldon, on the other hand, would shave his...
Why would Sheldon...
He'd sooner reach an agreement with Stennis than Saskia. Her death.
Zoltan?
I'm wondering how anyone could manage to poison the wine. Saskia's a quick-witted lass. She doesn't let just anyone...
Has Yarpen...
No, Yarpen's an old cook and says he's got a feeling. Clout.
He might be right with those feelings. After all, not just anyone can...
So it never crossed your mind that Henselt might have sent some...
Give us this whoreflower!
Rolling dung, you surly dog! You will change your tone when we put a sickle to your throat. It's good to see someone's taking care of it. Smelling woman.
Hurry up, Witcher!
I'd gladly hear your...
Finally! Someone... It's obvious Henselt bribed some serf, who then...
The local peasants...
Those surly dogs would gleefully accept a heavy pouch.
That's interesting.
Just think it through. The prince couldn't have done it. The wine was in plain sight. Only the servants touched... Then that same commoner incited his folk to
Something to think about.
Give us this whore... Enough of this charade!
Try to be reasonable, folks!
We've talked enough! Come on, lads, let's drag the prince from it!
Vergen's not a cesspit for anyone to shit in. There are laws to abide, and Scalen Burden's job is to uphold them.
There's no law allowing a serf to threaten a king's scion. I, Silgrat, brother of...
Does it matter who was born in a castle and who in a pigsty? Any fool can prejudge and condemn. It's easier to accuse than...
A peasant servant claims that Prince Stennis supposedly attended... Why would the prince do such a dastardly deed?
That's why! The mongrel covets the crown!
Do you even remember how valorous he was towards...
Pretending to be with her, he was, sly fox. But us lads ain't so dumb as you lot.
See for yourselves how the commoners hate the prince, spitting venom like adders.
Saskia's servant said that...
Where is this servant, might I ask? If he's got something to... The answer is simple.
He's hiding to save his skin from you, whoresons! Squirrel!
One last question. How could the prince poison Saskia? It's a known fact that
A good point. We can't...
Stennis is blowing hot and cold! Everyone knows!
You were supposed to prove his guilt.
Tell us who else would do it! A peasant wanted to hurt the miss? Never! It's cause of her, you... A pig won't cut its own throat! A peasant's not foolish enough to raise his...
Perhaps it is no peasant's deed, however...
Answer me this. Was not Stennis' room next to Saskia's? Do not the wine... Yes! Is serene... Nobody in Vergen wants to kill Saskia. And even if they...
You're wrong, Colton. Reverend Olkin wanted to get rid of Saskia.
Olkin was on Stennis'...
How dare you, lout! Do you imagine if someone sits next...
The priest tried to convince Prince Stennis...
Is Stennis some dimwit foundling that he dances to a lousy... Olcan got what he deserved when Henselt cleaved his head.
There is no...
The priest asked him for admittance to the kitchen.
So he didn't poison the Virgin himself, but
Those are just words. Too much guesswork and not enough evidence. You can't convict anyone based on that.
Your Highness.
I am not afraid. Fear is a commoner's trait, unfit for one with royal blood running in his veins. What do you want, to judge me? Is a prince a common thief who steals a dozen eggs at the market? You stand before royal majesty, and you raise your hands against it. In this world there are crimes that can be forgiven, and crimes that, by any means, cannot. Just as a mother killing her own child, or a man slitting his own brother's throat cannot be forgiven. A crime against one anointed by the gods themselves also cannot be condoned. He who raises hand against...
And what about he who poisoned?
Firstly, Saskia is alive, so no one can blame me for her death. And thirdly, I assure all gathered here, I won't rise...
Can it? And if Saskia won't...
I believe she can be cured. But if the gods decide other...
Those are words worth...
I am the one you should look to for guidance. Let me...
So you've forgotten how you tried to...
How about that, Snout?
This is slander.
There are no witnesses, Witcher.
The prince has a right to a fair trial, no matter if he's... What will the peasants do if we hand them the prince? Will they hear him out? No. They'll hang him from the nearest tree. What will happen if we allow a... What if people see that might makes right? Who'll guarantee they won't desire to avenge their wrongs, real and imagined? Who'll protect people whose only fault is noble birth from the exasperated mob? And where will it lead?
The peasants are furious.
They didn't dare mount a frontal attack.
But they haven't forgotten about Stennis, and won't. It'll be that way until Saskia regains consciousness.
She won't keep order by strength alone.
Unless it's a great strength.
We need an authority figure, and royal blood.
5 courts go to waste in the Dwarven dungeon at the moment.
There's also Hensel.
Going into that haunted mist is...
No. Anything involving Stennis will...
I've had enough of the peasants and nobles barking. Saskia's the best lead.
Where?
4 Scoia'tael units await.
You'll make it in time.
I must.